fall forward, innit? No. Right. I've just come on because I've got some spare time. Want to make some rigs. I could do with a clean. I want to make some rigs for tomorrow on Sunday. Alright Mark, how's it going? Sorry my phones keep falling over. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, that's going to fall. It's not going very well, is it? Yeah, how's it going, Mark? You alright? I went down the tackle shop earlier, and I obviously went to get the same components of my rigs as I usually use, but he never had any in of what I wanted, so I'm trying different stuff today. Even hooks, trying different hooks and different lines. First of all, I'll show you which line I'm going to be using for me rig body and snood once I wrap it up, because it's started to unspool itself. Rovex 10 times high abrasion in £100. That's what I'm using. That's me rig body and me snood. You all know I use £100 wherever I go. Doesn't matter what I'm fishing. It's fishing £100 in the Humber. It's just how I roll. I've learned that fish aren't really bothered about the pound of your line. They're not really bothered how thick your line is. They're just after the bait that's on the end. So use what's going to be strong and you're going to get your gear back with. That's my motto. But that's me rig body and me snood. Okay, I've just bought some £30 line as well. Koiki eye cast, £30. That's going to be my rotten bottom. Never used that before. Looks mega thin. Yeah. I'm just going to look at the comments if there's any. Yeah, Mark, I'm not too bad, thanks. That's Mark Shotton. I'm actually good. Just had me mate at the door buying cart wings. I would have been on earlier, but I thought I'd wait for him. Alright, mate. Good luck on your... Thank you, Mark. I'll obviously let you know how I get on. I'm going down my favourite mark. I'm going to go out tomorrow during the day to fish it during the day and... Oh, fish it during the day and night time, so hopefully get quite a few fish. Yeah, I tell you what, can't get the stuff here. Wait, why is it even that far over there? This is not. Oh, for fuck's sake! You're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna move you to there, right? I'll move you because you're fucking falling over all the time, stupid piece of shit. Alright, so I've been needing a drink of that as well. Use her up against a bottle of Lucozade and my phone's thingy, but right there. Evening, you alright, Dave? Dave Levins, you alright, pal? I'm out Sunday after work. Don't blame you, mate. With the seas it's running now, it's running from now till I believe, come on, think Tuesday. Any decent places in the River Humber? There's loads. There's just other fish there. 20 rods out the other day when I was there and there was nothing. There's been a couple of fish caught at Vicky Dock if you want to go there. It's up to you, but the tides are too big, which I told the other lad. When the tides die off again, the small tides. I can't see now. My eyes are dead. My eyes are crap. Had to get me one of them Guy cotton coats. Ah, the mint Peter. Class. Oh, come on. Me feed's jumping up and down, like all the comments are just going up and down, so if I don't answer you, it's not because I'm being ignorant. I can't see most of them. And then when I'm trying to read one, that's just jumping up and jumping down, like I don't even know why it's doing it. Oh, he's got a match to it. Alright, Mark. Best of luck, mate. There's some nice fish in the river, apparently. That's what I've been told and heard. But anyway, back to me rigs, because I don't want to be on this too long. As me lead hook, most of you will probably think, what the hell's he using this hook that big for? But I'm after cod, like, not whiteys and shit. So 7/0 WSB up tides, excellent. Nice long shank for me carp wings to go on the back of. Lovely and sharp. Highly recommended. Really nice hooks. I'll be using them for me rigs, and these Fish Zone Classic Aberdeens in 8/0. They don't look 8/0, they look more like those 7/0s. Or them 7/0s look a bit bigger actually. I'll get them one out of each and I'll show you. There you go, that's the 8/0s. I might be talking crap because that does look big now it's out the packet. Yeah, got a nice size eye for me paper clip. Nice size shank for me carp wings. I was having a bit of trouble with short shank hooks. I forgot I had 2 cameras running there, so I was like, oh yeah, look at these bad boys. There are the cameras, like, just looking at it now. So that's one, and those are Fish Zone. Right, and that's the hook. I'll get the other one out again. WSB HD up tides. These are in 7/0. 7/0 and 8/0. Yeah, there's a difference. Not much, like, I wouldn't say there was a... Do you know what I mean? These are the Fish Zone 8/0, and these are the WSB up tides. Fish Zone up tides, right? Nice hooks, both of them. So that's what I'll be using for me main fixed hook. And I think you all know by now that I'm not really bothered about me fixed hook. I do like a nice length shank. I do like a nice shank, right? The length. And the gape's got to be nice and wide as well. But yeah, I can just imagine what other people are thinking, and that's why I giggled. But apart from that, I'll be using canny links. And 6/0 lip grip circle hooks. Mega. Proper hooks, turn back eye. Brilliant hooks. So I get all my fish on. 99% of my fish come on this pennel hook. Once they hit that, there's no turning back. Only fish I ever lose are the ones that are finicky and hit the lead hook. No, the big one, the fixed one. If they get hooked by that lightly, they're off. Like, they get this in the mouth, I get all of the faces, like. And I've not got the packet because I always throw the packet away for these, but I use these power swivels. These are 295 brake horsepower, brake and strain. Yeah. Tiny. Small, but mighty. I use these just because there's less to get caught on in a snag. Do you know what I mean? Smaller, but more powerful. I like them. I really like them. And I don't really need these, but I use them all the time. These are the best clips you'll find. Strong as out. That's just to put me rig from me braid to me rig. Braid main line to rig. Okay. And if I'm using a pulley pennel rig, I'll put these on the bottom of me rig to attach me Gemini splashdown. Whoop. I'll show that one. Excellent clips. But that's all I use to fish. Basically, me 2 hooks, a canny link, bit of line, and there's 2 swivels, plus the main ingredient, which I wouldn't ever fish without ever again. Paper clips. You all know by now why I use these. Main bit of a me rig, sorry. So I'll just get on with it like. So first of all, I'll get me Rovex, and I pull off about 6 foot. This here is going to be my rig body, okay. 2 times power swivels. Put them both onto your line at the same time, okay. So I've got 2 swivels on my line. Pull that down to make a loop. Nip it with finger and thumb. Create a loop. Overhand loop. It's called an overhand loop, everyone. Yep, overhand loop. And then pass the 2 swivels through the back, through the front. 1, 2, 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Bit of a fiddly job when you do small loops. Oh, you bugger. I hate when that happens, you know. You pull a line and it cuts your fingers. It's always my little finger. But it cauterizes it straight away. Never makes it bleed, just cuts in. Bang, done. There's an extra scar for you, pal. But I'm used to it, so it doesn't really hurt. Just hate it when it does it. So there you go. There's me loop. I've only made a small one for this one, because I want more of my rig body. Okay. So 2 swivels. Got all to 1. Rig body. On the bottom of this rig body, canny link. Don't know if you can see that properly like. But you can see that properly like. It's a canny link. I'm going to tie that to this loop. Tie this main line to this loop. Three turns in a uni knot. 3-turn uni knot. Wet it. Give it a pull. It's actually alright, that Rovex line like. Not too bad that. I've got a bulk spool of it in the cupboard as well. I've got like 1,000 meters of it or something. And I'm sure the first time I got it, it kinked when I made a knot, so I just shoved it in the cupboard and didn't use it again. But that seems to be over. It's got a little kink there, but still relatively not. It's not too not too bad, is it? I like. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when I'm out fishing to see if it loses any fish or out. So I'll open this rotten bottom. Just cut a length of rotten bottom off anyway. Doesn't matter. No shorten it when you get there. But I'm going to connect this rotten bottom to that loop again. Okay, the loop you've attached your main body to, your rig body. This loop here. You want to see the loop? You want to see the loop? Rotten bottom is getting attached to that. There's another way of using these canny links, and I got shown off a very good angler how to use them properly, but I've just got stuck in a way of using them, so I just keep doing them every single time. I should actually do them the way he showed me, because that's how you do them. His mate designed these, and he told me how to use them properly. I'll make the next time well, no, I'm not going to show you. Like, was going to say the next time I think that's me rotten bottom, and that's a bit long like, but I'll just chop it watch. There you go. Short now. Where's my big gun? So, just to go over what I've done, I've made a rig body, right, with 2 swivels at the top. One swivel is for your main line, clip your main line on, and your other swivel is for your hook length, okay? Got a 5-time overhand loop into a loop, and then your rig body going down to a canny link at the bottom, followed by a rotten bottom. So that's my rig body done. Now I'll go into doing me me hook length. So I always keep my line on me spool of line. Same again, uni knot. I use a uni knot for everything, like. It's called the grinner. 3 turns, never fails. I've never had one of these knots fail. I've always had the line cut or something like that. It's never been the knot, either knot. It's alright, that line, like. Less kink than the other stuff, but I like the other stuff. You just get stuck using stuff, don't you? You start swearing by it and that. But I bought this off the same guy, and he said it's good stuff, so like before. So now I've got my rig body on, me hook length, right? The hook length is now attached to me rig body. There it is, look. So what I'm going to do now is put me circle hook on, followed by my fixed hook, which I'm going to use the WSB 7/0s. Should get a thingy in there. Same again, uni knot. Not bad that, like, is it? That line. I didn't even have to stretch it either. I didn't even stretch it when I done it. Usually you've got to stretch all this line. I just off the spool, straight on. Usually it kinks, doesn't it? If you don't give it a bit of a stretch. I'll let the fish do the stretching. Ah, straight. That's sharp, them, like. Yeah. Corona. Paper clip. So now I've got my 2 hooks on. I will now put my paper clip in. How I do that is put the paper clip through the back of the eye till you have a tag end coming off the back. Oop. Okay. Tag end coming off the back. Tag end coming off the back. Where's the camera? And then I just twist the rest of the paper clip down the shank until you get the same length tag end. Oop, further down the hook. There you go. There is my hook with the paper clip. That way you put them prongs into your bait and your bait's not coming off your hook at all. Then once your bait will be sat in the back of your hook, and the full gape of your hook it'll be free, not masked. More chance of a hook up, more chance of a fish on the bank. That is me rig. I'm not going to talk through the rest of them. I'm just going to talk to people. That video was basically for my YouTube channel. Do you want to see what my sinker on? Just so you know what it's like. Clip down. "7-ounce sinker." I only fish with 7-ounce sinkers. everywhere I go. I don't go with, or the tide's not running too much today, so I'll only use a fucking 6 or a 5. 7 ounce wherever I go. If I was fishing in a pond, I'd use 7 ounce. I wouldn't like, but you get the gist. I don't change just because of the venue. So this is how you clip down this rig. Canny link, sinker on the rotten bottom. What I sometimes do is, just so you don't have a big loop and everything, I spin the sinker, right? Then all the line comes together like that. Okay. Then I hook my sinker like that. That's the sinker hooked. This is the hardest part because I've got no one to hold my gear for me. So usually the fuck. Usually it'll be hanging from your rod. Do you know what I mean? But here we go. I'll hold it there, so you know that's up on your rod, right? I'll come down here and I'll keep my thumb on the back of the canny link. See, I've got my thumb on the back that's through the eye of the sinker, and then I'll hook me hook on. Pull the line straight. That's me clipped down now to cast out with a rotten bottom. Okay, so the canny link has 2 hooks. 1 hook for your sinker, 1 hook for your hooks. Okay, I shouldn't be pointing with my finger because fingers are fat and I'm ex-army, so there you go. 1 hook for the sinker, 1 hook for your hook. Roger. That's me. Cast out, look. Upside down, inside out. Personally, I'd rather the smaller hook be on the top for your hook, because you're swinging a lead, right, on a smaller. I don't know whether you can see it, but the hook through the lead is smaller than the hook that comes off for your hook. There's the bigger one. I just find that a little bit unsafe on cast, but it doesn't come off like. I've never had it come off. That'd be more peace of mind for me if I had it that way. So if anyone's watching and they make these, try that. Just be a little bit safer, I think. Yeah. Definitely use a bigger hook for the sinker. Anyway, now that's that hook, and I'm gonna have to snap the fucking sinker off now. There you go. There's the Von done. I'm sure the lads were saying they wanted me to do a video for my YouTube channel, which is this, on how to bait up. But quite frankly, I'm not going to do that today. I'll do that on another video, and I'll show how to do different baits, not just carp wings. Show how to do fish baits and that. Worms and crab and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's Friday night, I don't want to be baiting up. Even though I could be out fishing because the sea's alright. But anyway, that's one rig done for rough ground. Like I say, I'll be out from dinner time tomorrow, down my favourite mark. Not going to say where it's at, but there's lads who know where I fish. There's actually one lad who's been hammering the place. Yeah, I'll probably end up seeing him down there. But yeah, show him once and he doesn't leave the place alone. Right. Yeah. So, what does everyone want to talk about? By the way, this video is going on. It's going on YouTube, like. Should go back through the. My eyes are fuzzy. How many people's online? 51. Get it in. I'm gonna go back through all this. Bloody hell. Right, hi pal, blah blah blah. David Levins, I've already messaged you. John, what's Sunday? Decent places in Humber, I've already told you. We'll be going early Sunday morning. I wouldn't go over the weekend, mate. The tides are too big. Well, it should be easy enough actually, but still too big. Like, go during the week, towards the end of next week. It's a bit brutal. Aye, cod fishing, mate. Got to go out in the most brutal of conditions to get the best fish. Can't be nice and sunny all the time. What's the question marks for, Mark? Mark Shotton? Spot on. Don't know what that means. Handy hind days are quite a few of them on Facebook. Which one is the wise one? James Wood for guiding on the Humber. How a mate. He's had one double. 20 years it took him to get that as well. I've had shitloads of fish in 4 sessions on the Humber. So yeah, go to him for guiding. Ian, no, I've not been looking, mate. As you know, I'm banned off Facebook, so I can't even post anything. So that's why I asked you to post, and then I'd watch your post. And you laughed. Fair enough. Evening, bud. Hope you is. Cheers, Simon. Yeah, we all good, mate. I hope you are as well. I use a 3.5 to 4 foot hook snood all the time. If you want to know where you catch they've been catching the fish from, you don't need them to guide you. Just go to Paul or Old Hall, and that's where you get the fish from. Vicky Dock, Mr. Chews, East Halton. There's loads of places. I could tell you them all, but get guided from someone who's caught one nice fish out the Humber and been called a guide. Favourite cod bait? Cartwing and mussel. Cartwings are very versatile, as I found this winter. Working well on the Humber, and that's a river. Usually don't catch things in the river on cartwings, not that I know of anyway. Yeah, cartwings with anything wrapped to it. Go to a venue and just say they're after worm. Wrap a worm to a cartwing. You'll get more fish, I reckon. Where is the best place to fish? That's all the questions that. Lee J. What are you fishing for? Where are you from? What's the conditions? There's a million answers to that one question. You'll catch more fish because the fish won't feel a resistance straight away with it being longer snods. They'll swallow it. You get more chance of a hookup. And the fish that are finicky, they tend to take it deeper. Do you know what I mean? Because longer traces, less resistance equals more confidence equals hookup. Time as well. Don't just hit little niggly bites. Like you want to lunge. Do you know what I mean? Dogfish. He's fishing for dogfish. Get yourself a balcarry. Get yourself a balcarry, pal. If you like a good dogfish. It's nice long traces, mate. That's what I do. Every rig I make, even the pulley rigs and that, right? Just a nice long trace. Fish usually hang themselves straight away, especially with them circle hooks, like. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's crazy that. You know, when I was making my rig, there was 50 odd people online watching me. As soon as I finished making my rig, bang, 20 gone. It was nice to meet you as well, John. I put another lad onto that mark the other day, and he got he never, but his mate got a couple of fish out of I think it was £5.7 the biggest. So it does produce well, it does produce because I've had 2 doubles off there. See, I'm not greedy, I'm not trying to keep marks to myself. In places I get doubles from, I'll tell people to go and fish the fuckers just to try and get them on. If you don't catch one, it's not my fault. At least you're still catching fish on it. I've obviously just been in the right place at the right time, twice. I'm the dogfish guide for Balcarry. A running lead. I'm not into all this running lead stuff, mate. I use 3 rigs in my whole armoury. Right, that's my armoury. 2 if you want to be picky. Right. 2 rigs in my whole armoury. That's one of them that I've just made, right? But I also make that into a bottom rig. So I cut the sinker length down, right? And then that's my bottom rig. So it's a long trace on a short sinker length. Absolutely hammers fish. Do you know what I mean? Then I use a pulley pennel rig on cliffs and piers and just anywhere I've got to lift fish, just so the lead comes up before the fish. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't get tangled. Those are my 3 rigs I use. So all these running ledges and up and overs and batty boy stupid rigs, I don't usually make them I didn't mean anything by that. It was just I couldn't describe it apart from being abusive, because that's how I am. No, Kev, I think he just wants to know. I don't think he's been on before. Oh, he has. I think he just wants to know how to make a running ledger rig. I don't know how I'd make one, to tell you the truth. It'd probably be a pulley run and dropper thing, what do you call it? There's a video, I tell you what, there's a video on YouTube that I watched last night of a lad fishing on Chesil Beach, and he uses it up and over, running sort of rig. Do you know what I mean? Up and over runner or something it's called. I'm not sure. But if you look on there and look for Chesil Beach cod or something, it's a young lad with dark hair. I'll have to see it. I knew I should have thingied the name of it But I don't use all that stuff, mate. I keep it all simple. Everyone knows I keep it simple. I don't need any of that stuff. If a fish is going to bite, it's going to bite. It's going to swallow your gear, it's going to swallow your gear. You don't need anything running to catch a fish. Unless you're in a pond. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, Craig, so obviously like and subscribe.